Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Weapon X SJ, and it's time to put your money where your mouth is and put up or shut up, because we're going to look at Jammit on Sega Genesis. This is hardcore street basketball at its finest. You hustle people for money, you try to make some money, you play hardcore, slam dunking, alley-oops, three-pointers, whatever. So this is going to be a review, a look at Jammit. One of my favorite basketball games. It is my favorite basketball game. Yes, better than NBA Jam. Sorry. Anyways, this is going to be games you probably missed but shouldn't have. Jammit for the Sega Genesis. So let's do this. Let's pop it in. Alright, this is Jammit. Here's the main menu. As you can tell, we got some awesome music, but it needs to get a little bit better. So we're going to have to go to options here and just slam the bass boost on. Just like your old boombox back in the early 90s that you carried on your shoulder. Or 80s. We gotta pump up the bass. I really don't think that does anything. I just know it starts the song over, and it may have gotten louder, may have not. Also, there's trash talking in this game. You can have lots of trash, some trash, or shut up already. This will turn it up completely off. This will have them shut up a little bit, and this will have them talking the whole time. It's kind of funny. They just yell at each other. So you can do a demo, which will demo the things a little bit, demo each game. There's a bunch of different games. There's like one-on-one, there's one-on-one where fouls aren't enforced. We'll go through them all. One player, two player, and of course the option screen. Or you can do a password. Every time you beat a guy, you get a password. Alright, I'm on two-player right now, just to show you guys the controls. Nobody's controlling the second player. But I'll just move around. You press A, is pretty much your jumping button. If you're on offense, it'll shoot. The air ball, of course, and then let go. You have to press it twice. You press A to jump, and then A again to let go at the top of your shot. It's loser's takeouts right now, so he's going to get the ball. Nobody's controlling him, so I'm just going to push him and take the ball back. B would be like your turbo on offense and defense, and it's also to push when you're on defense, like I just shoved the guy just now. C is to kind of change your stance. If you're on offense, it'll go like this, and then you can back him into the hoop and throw an elbow. Pow, pow. Pump. If you're on defense, let me get rid of the ball. Oh, I just made it. If you're on defense, it'll kind of crouch, and you can swat at the ball. And this is how you steal the ball without fouling him. But if you want to steal the ball and foul him, you just straight up push him, take the ball. Now, shooting this, and then at the top of the arc, you let go. But the coolest thing is the slam dunk cam right here. Like, if you drive at the thing, press A to shoot, pow! Goes to that slam dunk cam. You still have to release A again at the right moment to get the dunk in. So I'm going to push him, take the ball back, use my turbo, press A to jump, then A again to slam. Oh, I bricked it. What? There we go. This is how you steal the ball if you don't want to foul. Bink. And this boombox in the background, it's not just for show. Watch this. If you have the ball, you can go over to the boombox and change the station. Boom, different music. This is one good one. This is a good one. Super fun like that. 2, 3. Alright, so that's pretty much the controls there. Pretty good, pretty easy to play. And then you'll see when I play a game, but when I go into the dunk screen and there's a defense guy, he'll be in the dunk screen too, and he can jump up and reject me. If I'm on defense and I press the shoot button, it's to block. So if he jumps and presses A, I'll press A and I'll try to block him and swat it away. Alright, so that's it for the controls. Here's the game mode. We got one-on-one, that's first to 21. It's losers out and fouls are enforced. Sweat is first to 21, winners out, and fouls aren't enforced. You can just shove them all day. Too hot is just like a one-on-one game, but there's an X that moves around the court, and if you score from that X, you get double the points. Poison is first to 21. Fouls aren't enforced, but you can't hit 20. If you hit the number 20, then you go back to 10. It's just like 21. You can't hit 20 in the game of 21 if anyone's played that. Slams only. It's just like any other game, except you can only score when it goes to that zoomed-in slam view. If you just try to shoot regular, it won't go in. Into it is like one-on-one, but there's 2 X's going around the court the whole time, and you can only score from those X's. If you shoot anywhere else, it won't go in. Only from the X. Frenzy is the craziest one. There's 2 different basketballs and 2 people playing. And there's X's that move around, and you just have to shoot from the X's constantly. It's like a constant grab a ball, shoot, grab a ball, shoot. So it's crazy because there's 2 different balls. And so you want to stop the other person from making it, and at the same time you want to make it. And you got to keep track of where both the balls are and where the people are. There's actually one more that isn't mentioned here, because it's only when you play one player and you complete them all, and you're about to face the last guy. It's called Cutthroat, and it's just like a everybody for themselves game of 21. If anyone's ever played that when they were kids or still play it to this day. Basically 21 is a game where if you score, you can shoot free throws. It's everybody for themselves, so it could be anywhere from 2 to however many people. So when you're playing, you can't hit 20 or you'll go back to 13. And if you hit 13, you'll go back to like 0. So you want to keep track of that. But when you score a point, you can continually shoot free throws and score additional points. And it's every man for themselves. And you'll play that right before you play the boss. So those are the different games you can play. It's all street ball and it's all good. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to play a 1-player game. These are 3 people you can choose from. These are only 3 people that are in the game that are playable. There's one guy who's like a final boss who isn't here, and you just play him. So I'm going to pick Slade, and that's the last boss. You play him at the end. The first game we're going to play, it picks at random, except the first one's always one-on-one. These are the rules to 101. First 21 fouls and force, losers out. Now the object is to hustle everybody. I start out with $300. I can bet anywhere from 1 to 300, but you just want to bet 300 every time and never lose. Because when I beat this guy, I'm going to have all his money, I'll be cleaned out, I'll move on to the next person. And you got to keep doing that. And you play every game until you get to the end, and then you have to bet all your money, which ends up being like $2,000 or something on the last guy. So there we go, I'm going to start a game. Alright, it's 1-on-1, so I can just go, bam! Don't. Me 1, him 0. Pass it in, he's going to shoot, 2, break. Now you have to clear it, just like, because it's a half-court basketball, so I have to go beyond the 3-point line. Now I can go back in, score. 2-0. Bring it. Stuffed him, see that? Grab the thing, throw elbows, I can try to back him in here. Oh, he swatted the ball away from me for a second. Oh, he grabbed it. Alley-oop almost. Alright, here we go. Dunked. That was worth 2 because I was beyond the 3-point arc. So everything's worth 1, and it's beyond the 3-point arc, it's worth 2. Don't elbow. Oh, dunk. It wasn't really a dunk. You don't really have to dunk from the dunk cam, but I tossed it up like right before I hit the thing. So you hit A, you hit A again. Oh, I didn't clear it. See, I didn't clear it, but I made the shot, so he actually got the points. It's my takeout though. Bam, dunk. This is gonna be more than 1 video long, by the way. It's probably gonna be a 2-parter. Oh, damn it! Should have stole it from me. Now I'm gonna try to push him pretty soon. Next time he has the ball, and he can call a foul. You have to physically call a foul. It's like it doesn't just happen. It's just like you're playing street basketball. If you think you got fouled, you should be like, "Bitch, you fouled me." Then he'll shoot free throws. So he's not gonna foul me because he knows fouls are enforced. Computer's smart. Oh, swish. 10-6. Alright, I'm gonna foul him now. See, I pushed him. He didn't call a foul though, so good. I got away with it. Should have called a foul, asshole. Alright. Airball. Shoot, yeah. 12-7. He's not calling foul. Pushing the shit out of him. Now my turbo's not working anymore, so what do? If you press start, you can go to pump it, which will just bring your turbo back for a while. Just after a while, I think they get tired and they stop doing turbo. So pump it. Boom, got my turbo back. Oh, bitch! 13-7. Alright. Wow, he's not calling a foul. I'm getting away with everything. I just want to show you guys him free throw shooting. Just push him against the pole. Alright, shoot a 2. Wow! That was worth 2 points. Oh, he just pumped it. So he just got his turbo back. He's not tired anymore. He's ready to do whatever.